Morgen.
Stand vom Bonito vorbeischauen. Machen wir. Schönen guten Morgen von uns beiden. Hallo. Ist der Fisch? Hi. Hey, good morning, guten Morgen. Tobias von LabCat, unbedingt seinen Kanal abonnieren.
Find the logo, subscribe. Ja. Thank you.
Machen wir. Ich gehe sowieso zu allen Ständen, also ich werde mir mal alles anschauen und am Nachmittag dann in Details drin. So, wie langsam geht's los? Hi Charlotte, good morning. Okay, hey, we made it in. And
okay, so Jürgen is doing his live stream at the moment. I'm wandering a bit off because of course he's talking and commenting. And this year I hope I upped my game a bit and don't have terrible audio. At least I'm recording audio on two sides. So this is the DJI Mic 2, but also the Osmo Action 4 is recording independently. So there's a chance, a 50-50 chance or a double chance that this year I won't spend 2 weeks in the aftermath of HamRadio to add subtitles and we can just live with the audio. And there's Jürgen coming. See, always good to get some footage from your fellow YouTubers.
hey, good morning everybody. How are you doing, folks? This is the SDR I ordered last year, but it's still not arrived. Maybe I have to pay a little bit more.
Aronia.
This is amazing, this Spectrum SDR.
Yeah, and they make very nice GUIs. I think last year I commented that, you know, compared to FL Digi, this is what a modern GUI should look like.
Yeah.
But yeah, of course,
commercial and we are
exactly. Somebody has to find the spare time to do it, right?
Grazie.
So here I get replacement batteries for all my Kenwood needs. It looks like TH79, new old battery. Well,
really? Okay. Yeah, this is definitely, no, this is, I think it's not the one you buy.
And a lot of icons. Let's see if there are any good deals. Which was the Yaesu you had in your car? No, probably not.
Treffen, das ist morgen um 15 Uhr und da bin ich schon weg. Aber ein Soto-Demo ist natürlich interessant. Ja.
Lots of adapters. Maybe I should stock up before I leave.
Wenn man Pota-Manager ist, Park-Manager, regionaler, wird man da zum Soto-Dinner. Oder ist man da automatisch ausgeschlossen? Can I go to the Soto-Dinner when I'm Pota Park Reference Manager in Austria?
Die meisten Niederländer wohnen.
You get tarred and feathered, but apart from that you can go. No?
Die meisten Niederländer wohnen im Süden.
And with my remove before Pota tags,
Look at that.
they may be.
There's an amazing tower to put on your trailer or put behind your car, and then you can.
experience to do this. This is what's for me.
Amazing.
Something for Mike or for MXP.
Look at that.
It reminds me we have to
video.
fix his portable mast.
Yeah, I must say,
Mast was broken.
Friday early morning on HamRadio is not as packed as a Saturday, so this is pretty chilled at the moment. Well, there are quite a few people, but it's not as packed as on a Saturday, so easy peasy. And I think the video in theory should be pretty smooth, because A, it's the gimbal, and B, it's the Osmo Action 4. So I hope that looks better than last year. Now that I ditched the Insta360 with the faulty microphone stuff. Okay, and here they do the caps and everything with your... Oh dear, come on. Really? No comment about that cap here in the middle. Jesus. Bad taste. I would have hidden that, but maybe not. Oh, and here, more stuff for the builder. I'm digging into stuff that I will not use. Some magnifying glasses, also always good with all the SMD parts these days. And these third hand clamps are also useful. I'm still fighting with the gimbal here a bit. What do they do have here? Is it whipped grease? No, it's sanding paper. Something to upgrade my dodgy power installation in the house. And there is Hans with the QMX jointly with HamRadio, attracting a crowd. So the question is he sold out yet? It's I don't know. Let me have a look at the watch. 30 minutes past opening of the fair. So the question is Hans sold out of the QMX already? And as usual, there's lots of people around it. What's the price for the QMX Plus on the fair? Let's try sneak in to the price list. Hello. I think 110 for the kit and 22 euro for the case. I think that's pretty fair. So let's have a one shot of the QMX.
Have you the GPS module? Pardon? The GPS module?
I haven't got that with me.
Okay. Then can I order this one?
Yes.
And this GPS module for this?
You want this one with the GPS module?
GPS module. Yes.
And I found Jürgen again.
Die kennen wir natürlich, die Leute wollten wissen, von wem dieser Portabelmast ist.
Okay,
Ich habe ein Foto mitgenommen.
sehr gut. Okay, I think here we are at the...
But I'm not sure if it's allowed by tiny little car to...
Here, corny signs. I hope not as bad as the cap that I saw earlier.
I'm not sure.
And I think there's some soldering workshop thingy starting here eventually. Something will be built there. We don't know what, but there's soldering irons and tools. I think it's the end-fed half-wave construction workshop. So here the classical build method, not the modernized M0 OPX variant. And this time I also remembered to switch to 25 frames per second to reduce the flicker from the lights. So
Go to the user booth and ask them about what's going on.
for the shortwave listeners. And these are not ham radios, but they're radios. So. Amazing how people try to avoid you when you're holding a camera.
Always the same guys. It's so funny to see same guys every year and every week.
Getting older by a year every year.
Or here.
I think last year there was a book section here. Yeah, that was it. The RS. Okay. What I was saying, yeah, last year there were quite a number of interesting books, and I did not build any, not buy any of those books. So maybe this year is the time. And here, Walt's book, also prominently on display. Maybe if I wander slowly here, you get some inspirations of books to order. See, this looks like your Bible. If you're not buying the Rothammel, you should buy the ARRL antenna book.
Yeah, so
did I want to pick up last year? I can't remember. Was it the CW Way of Life? Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I should buy a book about my transceiver that I'm not properly using. Maybe the IC705 guide. Or a guide to building simple low-cost antennas to accompany Walt's scrapbook. Yeah, I think you have some inspiration. Let's move quickly past the Elecraft booth in order to not accidentally order something. But those machines are beautiful. So who wants to sponsor the European Ham Radio Show with the Elecraft K4? We can share it around, ship it from Norway to Germany to Austria, and give it a proper test. Haha, just kidding. So, what kind of antennas are these? This looks something special. Let's have a look. They are RTF receivers. Looks like from old blinds. I have this on the window. Very neat kits. See, and the receiver is built into the base. So I guess you have maybe a check for a headphone, or maybe it's built in. But those are nice things. Oh look, PA Star DE. I've lost Jürgen now. He's at the Yael stand asking about the FTDX1, so I can ask the same annoying question in 5 minutes. Okay, and here's the usual corner shop with adapters and stuff and bric-a-brac. All your LED needs, and we all know we love our LEDs. And which wizardry is this? This is a very crowded stand. I have to find out what they do there. It looks like patch antennas, log periodics etched on PCB. And accompanying transceivers to pick up your neighbor's solar panel distortions. Okay, so as you can see, I'm wandering close to the stuff that interests me. The old iPads and tablets. I don't know if you can do much in the year 2025 with this generation. I'm not the iPad, iPhone guy. But price-wise, for something that displays, I don't know, displays just websites and so on. I think good enough. And lots of micro SD cards of unknown speed. This is something that I might want to buy. This is ThinkPad Bluetooth keyboards. Have a look. $40. This is there's some battery in there of unknown format that you can or cannot get new these days. I don't know. Hello.
Hi, hello.
So yeah, one of these Bluetooth keyboards might be worth the purchase. Okay, lots of refurbished laptops. Here's one that does not look too bad. Not sure if you should buy an Intel Atom these days. And for your check automation needs, here you get a lot of small PCs. Not sure if these are really good bargains. I don't know. Okay, let's wander past the nasty cap to the IASU stand and see if I can find Jürgen again. But he's a bright yellow t-shirt, so I might be able to find him. But I guess he's long left. No, he's already gone. But we will find him again. There he is. Just wandered one station to the Aronia guys. And he's getting a live demo. I mean, he's live streaming, so he doesn't need a second camera angle, but anyway.
So, was wir jetzt hier machen ist, wir nehmen mit unserem HTTP-Client den Stream aus der Live und arbeiten jetzt hier mit dem ganzen weiter. Also hohe IQ-Daten einfach und machen FFT draus.
Was ist denn das Schwule des
Das ist schwierig mit der Lautstärke. Herz, ich habe jetzt hier NSB, SSB, so gibt es jetzt noch was.
Oh, it looks very impressive there. Aronia stand, doesn't it? In a way, I don't know why they are at the HamRadio, because it's not clearly HamRadio gear, but it's certainly impressive HF, RF stuff and a beautiful user interface. There you go. I mean, it's just pure tech porn, isn't it?
Provided we rather participate in
Hi guys.
Kjetil is here. Wat is dreimal die Kamera? I turned the camera. Here we go.
Hi guys.
Everybody.
Okay.
This is really amazing.
Yep. I've just
It's in German,
said
so-
this is tech porn. If you look at the GUIs here, it's just amazing.
The GUIs are really amazing.
Okay, I think here are all the clubs and the other half, so maybe it's not even the full hall with sellers of HamRadio gear, maybe it's half, or maybe here at the end, maybe 2/3. And here, this is all the ARC merch. Okay, let's have a look at the... Yeah, that's the NFET antenna workshop. QO100 portable station with Adal Pluto would be interesting for me. Half past 3, 14:30. FDRC is there. Who knows? I might find it. Okay, so here is all the socializing, people meeting people area. And oh, I think this was what was asked in Jürgen's live stream. The IBFD. Okay, I think I'll wander here a bit quickly through and then take a short break. I'm already filming far too long and more video footage that means I have a harder time to cut it. Japan Amateur Radio League. And where are the Israelis? Are they here or are they having problems traveling because of the situation? I think you can say that every year because of the situation. Okay, so this is the Notfunk section, maybe again. Here they had the trailer last year. And yeah, here's the emergency trailer. Do they have the doors open or are they just showing it? They have the doors open. You can have a peek inside. Big monitor mounted and lots of gear inside. And some slinky style antenna. As you can see, I'm already overwhelmed by what I see. I'm not very coherent here in my commentary. More kits to build.
Jetzt bräuchte ich nur die 2.16.
See, everybody likes LEDs. Okay, so I think this is a HamRadio station where the kids / younger people just make the round, and at the end I think they can win prizes. So it's a mandatory station, so it's not all fun and games. You have to do some real work. One thing that I can already say, since I know I have 3 days for this, I'm much more relaxed and don't have to take anything in just a single day, which is good. Bavarian Contest Club. Well, as you know, I'm not into contesting, but these guys are also having fun. Last year the Israeli Amateur Radio Association was somewhere here, but I'm not sure if they could travel. This year maybe not. I don't have to ramble all the time and just wander through and let you soak in the environment. Ham dog. Another ham dog. Hello. The lab cat sees the ham dogs. Ja. Und da sind die Österreicher. And where's Jürgen? In front of the ÖVSV. Austrian Trial Transmitter Club, something like this. There he is again.
Moin, Grüße. Wer sind Sie?
Ja.
Was wollen Sie hier? Wieso verfolgen Sie mich?
Ja.
Why are you following me?
I don't know, must be the yellow t-shirt.
What's going on behind there?
Yeah, well, that's the club area. All the different clubs are there. I have not seen the Israeli amateurs, but maybe they could not travel. But maybe I just didn't see them.
Okay.
But last year they were somewhere here around exit. But yeah, I guess with the
Have a look what we have here.
current situation, maybe all flights are cancelled. Who knows?
Yeah, once again, good morning from Friedrichshafen. Guten Morgen aus Friedrichshafen. Welcome all new ones in the live stream. Alle neuen Zuseher. Und ja.
Okay, I think I'll take a break here now and just join Jürgen for a while. No need to double his content. And then I'm probably back in an hour or two and see what I can find in maybe in the flea market hall. So look, proper Gastronomy Club, Lake Constance. I think that's a good way to stop the video now. Grüß dich. Na, wie ist es?
Warum verfolgen Sie mich mit der Kamera?
Ja. Berühmte Leute werden halt verfolgt, weißt du?
Wo ist wer? Ich sehe niemanden.
Okay, and here we are. It's 5:20 on Friday, which is good because the sun has not gone down, but it's a bit overcast, so it's not so hot here, at least compared to last year. So I'll do my traditional flea market walkthrough, but doesn't look too much different to last year. So unless I find some really awesome bargain, but hey, let's have a wander through.
Dicker das ist aber auch schön. Ich glaube, es ist
5 Meter.
3,50 mit Sicherheit. Ich bin 1,68, auch 3 Meter. Ne? 3 Meter.
Das muss reichen.
Das muss reichen für dein Set.
Reichen.
Welche Sprache?
Die Karte zum Geschenk.
I need a nice BNC connector that fit into my G90, preferably one with a big mounting thingy, because when I take the PL259 out, the hole will of course be much too big for the BNC connector, so I need to either add washers or maybe get some piece of aluminium plate and drill a hole and screw the aluminium plate to the old mounting holes of the PL259, and then drill a hole for the BNC connector and mount that, so it's all a bit work. So if I just find a connector that works out of the box, that would be good. And as you can see here, people are already packing up and preparing for their dinner. So the sheets are being drawn over the bargains, and I guess we'll have to have another go tomorrow. Okay, just waving hello. I had a specific project in mind, I would be able to buy all my stuff. Here, as you can see, sheets are being drawn. So I'll be interested to figure out if I'm doing better this year with my audio and video.
Which one is better?
Nice.
Genau.
YouTube special.
Live stream.
Very good. See, the gimbal always ensures laughs because it looks like a weapon. And of course it's a bit stupid during daytime to use the gimbal, because you really only need it when light conditions are not so good, then the stabilization does no longer work. On the other hand, it's very convenient because you can just walk here and the machine making noises. You can just walk and don't have to really pay attention that you hold the camera level, because it levels itself. So look at that, the good old bird watt meter for €180. Probably robust enough to survive me and my non-existing kids, but B, €180. So here we are at Connector Heaven. There are a few patient enough to run their stalls until 6 p.m. and a lot of people are just closing up for the day. So yeah, this whole row is already leaving. I think here is the old laptop section again. Barcode reader. Some nice HP gear that Curious Mark would be proud of. Maybe. What do we have here? Distortion analyzer, digital voltmeter, spectrum analyzer. Look at that. You don't even, you know that you can't afford it if there's no price listed, right? Yeah. 100 Hertz to 2.5 gigahertz and 222 gigahertz. Difficult. And a few dummy loads as far as I can see. And a lot of nice connectors. N type connectors. Here we are in the BNC section, but nothing with a flange. Maybe I need something like this. and then put the BNC connector in it and screw that to the G90. Maybe I should try that. Do something like this and then put this somewhere here. That might work. And of course I don't even know if this is a 50 ohm BNC or a 75 ohm. How do you tell? Does anybody know? But yeah, I know where that is. That's in the first flea market hole, about in the middle. So maybe I'll buy a few of those plates. And here for all your ferrite and amplifier needs. Nice bifilar ferrite thingies. And quality measurement cables. Yeah, so I'm just scanning today if what do I buy tomorrow. Should I buy some more VFD displays? They are so pretty. Bit of burn-in on those, but TTL plus USB. Pretty cool. Those guys sell out pretty quickly. So, what would I use it for? I'm not sure. Here's stepper motors. Pressure sensors. HF transistors. Desoldered, untested. Who knows? Okay. Should I wander back this aisle or skip that? Let's skip that one and wander through this one. Yeah, I think this is all the stuff for somebody who came with car. But if I really fall in love with one of those, I could probably ask Jürgen to drop it off at my neighbor's. Heathkit SWR meter for 50 bucks. Interesting. And the clean stuff is in wrapping foil, which immediately increases the price by 20%. Because it has been carefully inspected, I expect. Of course, what else would you expect? Buck boost converters. Step down, step up. Pliers, spudgers, ESD pliers. And everything with LED is something everybody likes. Here we are at connectors again. This might be handy for building your quota antennas. Oops, I'm out of frame. Maybe like this. PCBs. Hey, it's even better than what I found last time. This might be exactly what I need. You know, PL to BNC something. Let me see. Let's try this. Does this fit here, or is it too wide? Not quite, unfortunately. These are the metal boxes that I bought last year. They're still on my shelf. I haven't put anything in. Shame on me. Okay. Heat sinks in various. Those stuff looks a bit newer than the other aisle. Some purchases already made, very good. Everybody's just waiting until the fair closes, so these are the last moments. So I'm not sure when and if you can even make a bargain here. There's probably a chance on Sunday before the fair closes, because everything that doesn't have to be packed and carried back is probably a good thing. So at least for the big heavier parts you might be able to negotiate the price down by $100 or so. I don't know. What do we have here? This looks like all gigahertz stuff. For QO100 it says here. So it's basically WLAN amplifiers, right? I don't know. In a way, every year I tell myself QO100 would be interesting. And every year I wait, I'm wondering, like, is it really still worth it to do it? Not sure how long the satellite will be in operation. And it's a bit of a pricey investment. So spending, I don't know, being optimistic, 500, 600, 700, 800 euro to build a QO100 station. And then the thing going offline in a year, well, I don't know. I've really absolutely no clue. I really should smarten up on this. And yeah, here we are on the, there's a tired doggy or a heat compromised doggy. I think I've skipped another line, didn't I? Oh well. Maybe I shouldn't make too long videos and just say, hey, this is the whole A3 video, and do another few shorter ones. TS5 90 for 690 euro. Not sure if this is a good or bad price, but it looks pretty, well, I wouldn't say pristine, but for its age it looks pretty good. And here we are a bit in the hi-fi section. Sheets covered. People really preparing to leave. Tubes and VFD tubes, nice. Okay, and I think these guys were there last year as well with their repurposed inspection microscopes. Those things look great. If I had the space and a car, it's probably better than the Chinese SMD inspection microscopes. The 705 popping up in the flea market. It's already been on the market for a few years. Wow, and as soon as the sun is coming out, the temperature rises by 5 degrees here. So tomorrow will be probably a boiling day. Today was quite pleasant, I must say. Well, of course you still get hot after walking around for hours. Yes, some HF transistors. I should Google which ones are in my PS50 and get to spare. Not sure. Spare as in new old stock. Okay, I think I'll skip the half haul for the moment. let's have a look tomorrow at the Hall A4 probably. Hier bin ich auch schon mal vorbeigelaufen. I walked past there already because I skipped an aisle. But which one? I think I skipped either this one or this one. Well, what time does it? 5:45, so maybe I should wrap it up and call it a day. It has been a long day since 4 a.m. in the morning, and for Jürgen it has been an even longer day since I think 1:30 a.m. in the morning. Oh, here, if you want to upgrade some old gear, you get even some EPROMs. Okay guys, I'll give you a last total. This is what the flea market closing up looks like. 15 minutes to go. Some last purchases being made. And as you can see, I'm sweaty and it's time for me to take a break as well. So thanks for watching. Let's see what the next day brings. God knows when I have time to cut and upload this, so maybe the fair is already long history when I managed to do my bit, but there you go. I'm a hobby YouTuber, I'm not a professional.